Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to meditate, simply meditating. And before I show you the demonstration, which will be very short, I wanted to show you why we should meditate. The main reason is everyone wants two things: peace and harmony in their life. And how do you lose peace and harmony? When you have impure negative thoughts coming in your head, your thoughts will create either anger, sadness, and thing about us is we don't actually just keep that to ourselves, we spread it. We complain to other people, we say, oh, this person is that, this person is this, and so we're not only just keeping the anger or impurity or negative thoughts to ourselves, we're spreading it, instead of living a happily peaceful life. So, one way, how can we be happy and peaceful? If you can control everything, then you'll be happy and peaceful. So when every time somebody does something that you don't like, or a certain situation happens that you can't control, like somebody cuts you off, you become angry. Now, external forces or somebody's action we cannot control. So the key with meditation is to, you guys seen the movie Matrix, and you bend the spoon by bending your mind. So that's the key in meditation. And in current life, we have a lot of distraction, a lot of news, a lot of shiny rectangle screen that we look at all day. So we have a lot of input going in, and our brain don't actually have time to quiet down. So this problem, this has been studied by a lot of saints in India and also all over other countries. One way to stop this is, if you catch yourself having an anger, or you get angry, or you're sad, one way is to snap out of it and kind of get up physically and walk around, grab a water, or start doing some kind of mantra, whatever you feel like. That's one way to stop it. Now, what this does is you're actually pushing the anger or the sadness thought from conscious level, but you're not actually removing it. You're actually just it does work, but what you're doing is you're actually pushing this thought unconsciously. So on surface you may be peaceful, but your conscious level, you're this anger volcano growing, and you don't know when this will blow up, right? So the key is, how do we control the thought? And one thing to do is you can constantly watch yourself, constantly watch for your anger, sadness. But by the time, the way anger works is, by the time it reaches the conscious level, through a subconscious level, it has reached so much momentum that you cannot stop it. You guys all been there, where you're so much angry that you cannot control yourself, and you do a certain action where you won't be able to stop it, because the momentum is so high, and your thought is you're so angry that you cannot stop that anger. Which you could, but you can't. So how do we stop that? The two things that you can do is, mainly when anger arises, you lose breath. You lose breath, you start breathing heavily. So one thing you could do is you can go out and hire secretaries who monitors you 24/7 and watch you. Oh, Manish, you're losing it, your breath is getting higher, you're getting angry. And you kind of watch it, but you can't really do that. So you have to be your own monitor. So how do you go about doing something like this? So one thing is, you can watch for impurity, and instead of just kind of distracting yourself like grabbing a water, the key is to actually be self-aware. When the anger arises within you, you need to kind of look at it and watch it, and when you watch your own self and your thoughts, you're looking at, you're thinking, why did I get angry? Why I cannot control external thoughts or external people or external circumstances. Why am I getting angry? So when you watch your thought and you actually realize it, self-realize it, you're watching yourself, this anger actually disappears. It does not stay within you. So that's the key of meditation, and why meditation is a key in current lifestyle, especially the way we live. So one thing is, what we have in our society is, may get stressed out at work, and the solution is to either work out physically to release some stress, or people go out drinking. When you're drunk, when you're drinking, get a buzz, your level is going higher, and when buzz goes off, you're back to your low self, as you say, your normal self, or even lower. So the key is to meditate and watch your breath. So by watching yourself and your own thoughts and impurity, you can control your thoughts and anger. And so I'm going to demonstrate very easily why you should be able to meditate easily. And what it does is you're not actually doing any breathing meditation, you're not doing any mantras. All you're doing is trying to calm your mind, and you're simply focusing on your breath. And by watching your breath, and more you practice this, better you should be getting better at listening to your thoughts, and you should be able to control your anger, sadness, and your up and highs in life. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate what is required. It's very simple. I'm not doing any mantra, I'm not doing any breathing exercises. I'm simply sitting and watching my breath. As I'm sitting down, and I'll show you that, and your eyes are actually just pointing at the nose. That's all you're doing. This is a demonstration of how you should meditate, and this is how yogis in the past have meditated. You're sitting down like this, hand like this, and you're sitting up like this, and you're simply watching your nose and watching your breath. As you're doing that, your thoughts will come to your mind, all these thoughts, all the work, things you've done in the past, and as you do more of this practice, as I started doing it every day, 15 minutes in the morning, today actually I pulled off a whole hour doing that. Obviously I wasn't sitting like that the whole time because I was able to move. The key is, you may feel some discomfort, you should fight through that and just kind of focus on your breath. And if you do that, more calmer, more happier, more harmonious your life and your thoughts will be. So I hope that was informative to you guys, and hopefully you guys will take it, as it's very simple to do. Thank you guys.